Hello students, today let us discuss about patterns in whole numbers. Okay, so we can represent these elementary numbers using dots. Okay, first one we can use a line for representing them. Okay, as well as a rectangle. Next, square and triangle. So we will be using these four for representing our whole numbers. Okay, now let us see how this line, how we can represent numbers using a line. So line is also called as linear. Okay, in the shape of a linear form. That is, first let us consider 1. So 1 I can represent as what? 1 dot. Okay, for example, if I take 2, I can represent them as 2 dots. So I am representing them in a straight line, hence this comes under line. 3 can be represented as 1, 2, 3 in the form of a linear shape. Next, if I take an example of 6, I can represent them as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this is the first concept, that is line. The next one is rectangle. So how to represent the number in the form of a rectangular shape, right? Suppose let us take an example of 6. This number 6 can be represented in the form of rectangle, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I join these 6 dots, it will become a rectangle. This can also be represented as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is also forming a rectangle. Okay, the next one is square. Okay, now for this let us take an example of 4. So I am using 4 dots here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is nothing but how a square forms for the number 4. The next one is a triangle. Okay, suppose I wanted to represent 1, so I will be representing with the single dot. Suppose I wanted to represent 3, then I will be using with 1 and then these 2 here. So it is forming a triangle here. If I wanted to represent 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So like this, in the form of a triangle we are representing the number. These are called as patterns. These are the patterns on whole numbers. Now let us start with the exercise problems. Okay, so we will start with exercise 2.3, first problem. That is, which of the following numbers will not represent 0? We have to find out among these 4 numbers which will not represent 0. So the first one is 1 plus 0. 1 plus 0, anything if we add to 0, that is 1 is added to 0 will give you 1. Right? So this is the first answer. 1 plus 0 will become 1. So if I add 0 to any number, I will get the same number as answer. Okay. The second one is 0 into 0. Okay. Any number multiplied with 0 will become 0. So 0 into 0 is also 0. The next one is 0 divided by 2. If I divide 0 by any number, I will get the result as 0. Okay. And the last one, that is 10 minus 10 by 2. 10 minus 10 is nothing but 0, as well as 0 by 2 will become 0. So the question is, which of the following will not represent 0? So therefore this 1 plus 0 will not represent 0. So therefore 1 plus 0, which is equals to 1, will not represent 0. Will not represent 0. So here we have to remember this very important, that is any number, if 0 is added to any number, we will get the same number as the answer. And if you multiply any number with 0, we will get the answer as 0. And 0 divided by any number is also 0. Now exercise 2.3, second question. That is, if the product of two whole numbers is 0. Okay, the product of two whole numbers is 0. Can we say that one or both of them will be 0? Justify through examples. So here he is asking whether if I take both the numbers as zeros, the product will be 0, or if any one number as 0, the product will be 0 or not. Okay, let us take example as 0 into 0. This I will be getting as 0. So if I take two whole numbers as 0 and I am multiplying them, the product will be also a 0. Okay, suppose let us take one number as a whole other number other than 0, right? That is one which is other than 0, and I am trying to multiply it with the 0. So any number into 0 will become 0, right? Or else let us take a big number. Let us take 1 lakh. Okay, 1 lakh into 0. So this is any other number excepting 0. I am multiplying with the 0. I will be getting 0. So therefore what you can write here? Yes, the product will be 0 if any one or both of them will be 0. If one or both numbers among them are 0. Okay, if any number, single number or two numbers are zeros, then we will be getting it as 0 as the answer. Now the next question, that is problem number 3. Here, if the product of two whole numbers is 1, okay, can we say that one or both of them will be 1 only? Justify through examples. So here, this is possible when I take, see, for example, both are 1. When both numbers are 1, that is 1 into 1 is equals to 1. I am taking both the numbers as 1, I am getting the product also as 1. But if I take other than 1, that is, suppose if I take other than 1, that is 5 into 1. 5 into 1 is 5. So this is not equals to 1. So therefore this is not possible for all the other numbers. Okay, so 6 into 1, which is equals to 6, which is not equals to 1. So only this is possible when both the numbers are 1. If we have to multiply any number with 1, we will get the same number as the product. For example, 5 into 1 is 5, 6 into 1 is 6, 10,000 into 1 is also 10,000, but we will not get 1 as the product. Now the question number 4, that is find using distributive property. We have to find the product using distributive property. So find product using distributive property. The first one is 728 into 101. So what I am doing is I am distributing this 101 as 100 plus 1. Okay, now I have A into B plus C is equals to A into B plus B into C. So this is known as distributive property of whole numbers. So that is 728 into 100 plus 728 into 1. Then this will become 728, two zeros will be added up. Next 728. Now let us add these two, 72800 and 728. Then it will become 8 plus 0 is 8, 2 plus 0 is 2, 8 plus 7 is 15, 1 carry, 2 plus 1 is 3 and 7 as it is. So it will become 73,528. So this is the product of 728 into 101 using distributive property. Now the second number is 5,437 into 1001. So we can write it as what? 5,437 into this I am writing it as 1000 plus 1. Again here distributive property, with that 5437 into 1000 plus 5437 into 1. So this will become what? 5437, as we have 3 zeros, add 3 zeros to this number, plus 5437. So now I'll start adding now. So that is 5437, 1, 2, 3 zeros, and 5437 3, 7. 7 plus 0 is 7, 3 plus 0 is 3, 4 plus 0 is 4, 7 plus 5 is 12, and 3 plus 1 is 4, 4 as it is, 5 as it is. Then it will become 54 lakhs 42,437. And the next one is 824 into 25. So I can write it as 824 into 20 plus 5. I am splitting this 25 as 20 plus 5. Then it will become 824 into 20 plus 824 into 5. So now let us see the multiplication of this. 824 into 2. 2 4s is 8, 2 2s is 4, 2 8s is 16. So 16480 plus, and I am multiplying with 5. Then I will be getting 824 into 5. 5 4s is 20, 5 2s is 10 plus 2 12, 5 4s is 20, sorry 5 8s is 40, 40 plus 1 is 41. So 4120. So add this both the numbers 16480 and 4120. Then I will be getting 0, 8 plus 2 is 10, 4 plus 1 is 5, 5 plus 1 is 6, 6 plus 4 is 10, and 1 plus 1 is 2. Then it will become 20,600. 20,600. Now the next one, that is fourth bit, is 4,275 into 125. I am writing this 125 as 100 plus 20 plus 5. Okay, you can also take as directly 25. I am splitting it as 100 plus 20 plus 5. So 100 plus 20 will become 120 plus 5. So again, by using distributive property, 4275 into 100 plus 4275 into 20 plus 4275 into 5. Okay, so the first one will become 427500, because directly we have 2 zeros here. Now this will become 2 5s is 10, 2 7s is 14 plus 1 15, 2 2s 4 plus 1 is 5, 2 4s is 8, and this 0 as it is, plus 5 5s is 25, 2 carry, 5 7s is 35 plus 2 37, 3 carry, 5 2s is 10, 10 plus 3 is 13, 5 4s is 20, and 1 21. So now let us add these three, that is 427500, and this is 85,500, and the next one is 21,375. So here last we have only 5, so 5, next is 7, 5 plus 5 is 10, 10 plus 3 is 13, 7 plus 1 is 8, 8 plus 1 is 9, 9 plus 5 is 14, okay, 8 plus 2 is 10, 10 plus 1 is 11, 12, 13, and it is 5. So we place the comma, so it is 5,34,375. And the next one, last one, that is 504 into 35. So here instead of splitting this, I am trying to split this. So that I will get it as 500 plus 4 into 35. So what do I get now? 500 into 35 plus 4 into 35. So 5 5s are 25. 5 3 is 15, 16, 17. As I have 2 zeros will be added up to after this 5. Next 4 5s is 20. 4 3s is 12, 13, 14. So then it will become 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 4 is 4. 5 plus 1 is 6. And 17 as it is. So therefore it is 17,640. Now the last question of this exercise, that is study the pattern. 1 into 8 plus 1 is 9. 12 into 8 plus 2 is 98. 123 into 8 plus 3 is 987. And 1 2 3 4 into 8 plus 4 is 9876. And 1 2 3 4 5 into 8 plus 5 is 98765. So here if you observe that, see 1 I have, and this is remaining constant, right? Into 8 is remaining constant, right? And here 1 2 3 4 5 are being added up, right? Here what you can see, 1, then 1 2, then 1 2 3, next 1 2 3 4 5, next 1 2 3 4 5 I have, right? Whereas here if you see 9 the first one, then 9 its preceding number, 987, 9876, 98765. So write the next two steps. The next step will be what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into 8 plus 6. I am adding 6 here. So that's why 6 here. Then it will become 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. I have 5 here. So I am joining 4 also. Okay. And the next step will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 into 8 plus here I will be adding 7. Then it will become 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Okay, these are the next 2 steps. And he is asking, can you say how the pattern works? So for that, what you can do is, let me write it here only under this. Then it will become, see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into 8 plus 6 will become 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Right? And one more step will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 into 8 plus 7 is equals to 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. So this is the pattern of this. Okay, this is like a triangle pyramid.